It was the same fucking guy picking a fight with everyone on the ice. And I don't know. Listen to me. Getting very deeply annoyed with it, but I didn't like it. All right. Please. Treat us.
Yeah.
Big pressure here.
Morning.
So, folks,
morning,
let me clue you all into what I'm all worked up about. I've been able to score 60 goals in a game of this game when I was younger. I have not been able to replicate it since. I think the highest I got was 50. And Rich texted me the other day that he scores 78 goals in a game, which I believe is 2.6 goals per minute, which is an insane
74.
pace. You said it was 78.
70. I sent you the screenshot. It was 74.
Yeah. I think that's incorrect.
Trust me.
Yep, you're right. Sorry.
I'll remember the number.
Yeah, that's true. So Mark Messier had 52 points, 13 goals, and 39 assists. Mike Gartner had 38 goals and 2 assists. But the shooting percentages were even crazier. So what I want to see is, how does this man not allow the computer to possess the puck long enough to stop him from scoring 2.6, well, I guess it's a little less than that, 2.2 goals per minute.
That's 2. I'm 0 for 2 on faceoff so far.
Yeah, after that whole sermon you gave about how you had the shit all figured out.
I think it's timing.
That was smooth.
Part of it. Thanks. So right now you're on pace for 60,
I think you're a better goal scorer than I am. I think your defense just lacks a little bit of what it needs.
Against you, it's a different game. When we're playing each other, it's completely different. Forget everything you knew about NHLPA in 93.
It's true.
There it is. Off the post.
So, like, if that happens, are you pretty much done? You don't have a chance at scoring 74?
No. Dude, I've scored 30 in a period. I learned
so
again, the game I scored 74, I had less than 20 in the first period when it was over.
I'm noticing not a lot of body checks. Good move, just consistent. I'm noticing
it's all about getting into the face-off rhythm, and and that can happen at any time, right? Like, I'm getting killed in face-offs.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so then I have the same thing where I'll lose a bunch and then I'll rattle. I scored 5 unassisted goals with Fedorov in 30 seconds just from face-off wins. But I can't tell you how I'm winning those face-offs.
Again, here we go. They're whipping it around.
Are you gonna pull the goalie?
Yes, I am.
I love this. I mean, especially because they're right in front of the goal. So this can just hurry up and manifest. Nicely done.
Oh.
I tell you what, you're scoring with your defensemen at a much higher percentage than I do.
They're good. I mean, that certainly helps, right?
My defensemen leave a little to be desired.
There we go. Okay, so now it's just I feel like I got the timing down. Obviously, the drop of the puck is different, but I'm focusing on, damn, man, just score.
So far, you're not anywhere I've not been regularly.
It's not every game. That's the other thing. It's man, okay. I'm fucking over this. Just get one in.
So for the lockup, you press tap A repeatedly?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I looked it up in the manual.
Here comes the goalie off the bench.
Although, I mean, Turgeon, he gets his. You have to admit. I've been playing against Long Island too because I noticed you were whipping them, and he certainly gets his. This is the shit that drives me crazy, where you can't check them. That's happening to me more and more, Rich. It's like the more I play, the worse I'm getting at breakaways, which is
again. I tried to pass it up, and it just fucking rockets it. I don't want
There's got to be
Leach
something
to have
to
the puck
that.
here. I don't want him to have the puck here. But like, look at Look at the defense. All of a sudden, it's like they're a completely different team.
Yeah, Well, this is what I mean. With these stretches in the game, how do you score 74?
You got to just chill and it's going to come. And maybe it doesn't, and maybe that game's a wash, but you have to like keep trying. I feel like you can always get better at defense and stuff, like coming to get the puck.
Yeah, like if I'm not scoring 20 in the first period, I'm just restarting the game at this point.
Don't do that. Play it out. That is one.
It's funny you say that because I did actually play it out and then scored way more than I thought I would. So you're right. You really do have to stick with it.
And you can't worry about what like the record is. Fine. You can't worry about like what the record is. You got to just worry about what's your personal best. I mean, if you get to the point where you have 3 minutes left in the third period and you're down by 20 off of your best, then yeah, restart it. Dude, this team.
I did not have the same experience against them that you did.
It's you got to just, I can still score almost 20 goals in this period if I just get on a good run here. But again, right. I can't win a face-off.
So I don't know how I feel about the success being so face-off contingent. I mean, I guess it's a reality that, you know, is coming whether or not I like it, but I don't know if I like it. What are your thoughts? Like success being so closely tied to face-off win percentage, how does that make you feel? You're good with it?
I think it's just part of the game. I mean, I don't know. I don't like, love it or hate it. It's just part of like how to beat the game as hard as you can.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to get, if you want the world record in a game that's 30 years old, you better be great at all of it.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, in terms of my personal amusement, I don't know if it'll be a labor of love trying to figure out the time off or the face off timing, especially when I'm sure someone already knows.
Yeah. I mean, you probably could go look and figure it out, but I feel like I gotta
say, Rich,
now. That's 3 in a row.
I think it's random.
Maybe.
I think
it could be.
Let me put it this way. I think sometimes it's skill and sometimes it's random, and we don't know when. But I have noticed a pattern. Like there are times of the game where I have a much easier time scoring. For example, mid-second period, I go crazy.
Interesting.
End of the third period, I also go crazy. Middle of the first period, 74, I never score.
Yeah.
Neither did you here.
First period, yeah.
So I'm wondering if it like turns off and on. If I think about it from a coding perspective, I think that's a much easier mechanic to implement.
Maybe.
Skill off, skill on. And you're not getting poke checked at all. That's the other thing that's standing out. When you're going through traffic off the face off, you're not getting touched.
Dude, the score was like 8-2 with 4 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah.
So you haven't noticed, but I've scored like 12 goals in the last minute and a half.
Oh, I know. I've noticed. I'm watching. But it was all off of face-off wins where you proceeded unmolested down the center of the ice,
right?
Which is, I'm not really sure, dude. The amount that you're getting poke checked in general is bizarre. Like you're not. That's your defenseman that just skated down through without any issues. Well, that was a good start, buddy. 21-2.
And again, it was not a good start, right? The first half of the first period was bad.
Okay, so we're at 13 faceoffs, 21 goals. That's incredible.
They have 12 faceoff wins. I go entire games without them getting 12 faceoff wins.
Really?
Yeah. That is the key to
scoring. Well, maybe because you're streaming, so there's a little delay.
Maybe. I'm playing it on my computer, though.
Yeah, it's true. I've been doing something funny with the controls lately, which is why I had to switch to this D-pad. Like, I'm regressing.
That's not good.
No, I think I just played too much because I was sick. I didn't really have anything to do.
I played too much. Yeah, you got to fight that burnout.
You really do.
Are you playing on your MacBook, like sitting in front of the tube?
I'm playing on my iMac.
That's
here,
okay.
Right here in this chair.
I like being able to use this computer and sit in the other room and play it, while something that I'm not really that interested in watching on TV is on the TV.
I'm not a big fan of laptops. I don't like using them. I can never see properly, and my hamstrings always feel tight. Oof. I don't like it.
It hurts your hamstrings. Oh,
yeah, it's
see
just
that
like,
those are ones you got to get.
Because my
score.
eyes are so bad. Yeah, you need to get those.
At least
keep it simple. I also noticed that you play the game with a resounding lack of emotion.
I feel like a true sort of speedrunner.
Just like a computer.
It's a numbers game. I've learned that it is.
Where's the flare?
It is strictly.
Give me a backhand.
It is strictly a numbers game.
Oh, it is. Man, I gotta do it with stop. Look at this. Untouched. So I don't think it's that the computer is just letting you have it. I think you've found the lanes, the most efficient paths to exploit off a face-off win from the wings and the defenseman. That was
jam it up.
Silly.
They just jam it up, man. Every once in a while, they turn in. They're just a super team.
Nicely done.
But those are skill goals, right? I think those are ones that
definitely
are the frames are the window's really small.
That's right.
And you can get better at those.
Yeah.
And so being able to just
a lot.
You got to restart the game. Like you got to get the point where it restarts at the center of the ice.
Where it restarts at the center of the ice?
Yeah, I want a face off in the center of the ice. So I gotta bury those. I gotta bury those.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a tough goal. You really have to have. It's a quick rip around action. I would imagine much easier. Actually, I don't know. Would it be easier with a keyboard? Probably not. It'd probably be harder.
I think it is. I can hit left and right almost at the same time. I got two fingers on left and right, and that's huge.
Okay. Yeah, that's instead of a thumb. Yeah, that's big. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm noticing more than anything is that you're converting a lot of the little misses that I make. That, like, I genuinely don't know if I could have gotten around quickly enough. You're converting all of those.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. This is not what I was expecting to see. This is the same gameplay that I'm having with just a much higher conversion rate and a higher face-off win rate. And no body checks.
Yeah, very rarely. And I think those face-off wins are big, and then doing this is important.
Yeah, that's too. I mean, that was
bumped me out of the way.
Angle.
He bumped me out at the very last second.
Yeah. Well, there's a fine line between shoving it right into the side of the goal and
scoring.
You're feeling it? Yeah, there you go. Poke check it away. Here he goes. Let's just let him have it.
Oh, I'm gonna let him have it. Put it in.
Yeah, good play, Pierre. Get it to the point for a slap shot. Now look what you made me do. That right there. Okay.
That was a good goal.
So that goal is incredibly valuable to have in your bag. The lacking momentum, quick whip around goal. I don't think I can make those. I don't think I'd even tried it. I didn't even think I'd attempt it.
Just
God,
score.
if this all comes down to that I have to start using the keyboard, I'm going to be pretty bummed.
I'm trying to let them score.
I know, but you still got to get yours.
Yeah, I'm not going to pass up a goal. I think patience
Gardner
is a
such
big
a bully off the puck.
He might be the best player in the game, for at least this purpose.
He's in the running. I mean, that is just
whoa. That was a good save.
Okay, so I'll say this: the thing that gets me is that during the course of the game, I feel like the computer goalie makes 7 or 8 like unbelievable saves.
Yeah, they do.
But it's because I'm not whipping it around quick enough. Hoping this new D-pad will help.
Just fucking. I haven't had my goalie in for 2 minutes, guys.
Is that a percentage sign next to the extra man?
It's an X for extra.
It's an X. Really?
Yeah, I mean, what here? Look at the defense they got here. They're just look at this.
Yeah, they're possessed.
God damn it. Finally, thank you. So I'm not at 60. I'm not at 60, but I've had, like I said, I've had humongous periods. So I'm not worried about it. I'm still playing this out to score 60. And you ain't gonna set a personal best every time. You know what I mean?
So I think what I'm learning is that we're gonna have 2 record books.
Bitch, we're gonna have a bunch of record books. Oh, nice.
No, I mean huge. A controller and a keyboard record book.
Oh yeah, sure. That's fine.
I don't know that they're comparable. Which is interesting because when we play each other, they are.
Again, it's a different game when we're playing each other.
Game. Whoa, go back there. I want to see some game stats, my friend.
All right. Sorry.
Okay, anything we got 30 to 39 ratio. So you've got like a 1.5 to 1.
A little less than that.
Wow. I mean, I'd have 90 body checks by now. What a difference.
They won 4 faceoffs that entire period.
Yeah, you really did. You really separated. But again, I believe. Wait, was mid-second period one of the ones I said?
I mean, I scored. How many goals did I score? 20? Was it 19 after the first?
You had 20 something, and no, you had 20 after the first. 20 something.
Okay, so a little bit less.
It's interesting. Okay, keep going. I'm very curious to see how this plays out. You know, you're playing great. Do you feel like this is one of your better games or worst games or just an average game?
I think it's pretty much an average game at this point.
That goal right there, man. Like, boy, I make 1 out of 4 of those.
Yeah. Man, that okay, sucks when they do that. Here they come.
Yep, can't check them.
Can't get up. Can't get them off the puck.
Can't get them off the puck.
They're whipping it around. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
Score. Just fucking score.
Take your goalie out.
Get out of there, John.
Now they're going to keep doing this shit. It's like you pull the goalie out and they don't know what to do with themselves.
They become the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. They're freaking out. You take it. What if he comes back? The goalie, he could come back.
That was good goalie play by the goalie. Just followed me. He's trying to flip it around. Dickhead score. Thank you.
Have you tried doing slappers only?
No. I'm very much enjoying the grind of trying to score 80, 90. I think 90 is possible. Seriously.
Well, if you can get the face-off down, I think 100's possible.
Well, I think there is a realistic limit to how many times you can win the frame perfect face-off. And again, I'm getting my ass kicked
No, that's
again
not
on
true.
faceoffs.
It could happen. But this is what I'm talking about. Beginning of the third period, you get iced out, and then it will come back
Yeah,
in the second
maybe.
half of the third.
I'm not. Yeah, I think you might be on something there because this is
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I'm holding this guy.
And like this is what I mean. I can't get this time back. And if I'm not converting 100% of my opportunities like you are, I have no prayer. So you could see why I'd be playing and like scratching my head wondering how you're so prolific.
It's about. It's yeah. This is turning in
Something
bad quickly.
You know. Yeah, you can't because now
He
you
just
can't make
touched.
up for that.
He
time.
just checked me. He just checked me. Then it like gives me the puck right. Okay.
There you go.
It's kind of
Yeah,
falling
but you can
apart
tell
right now.
Yeah, you can tell when it's an earned goal. You can tell when you really had to fucking gut that one out. Dude, I played basketball last night. I have like I don't understand what's happening. I'm falling apart, dude. I'm falling apart. I'm fucking so sore. My shoulder just from shooting. Even when I take a week off, it's still sore. That's bad, right? That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
Is it? I think so. I got it. I'm just like fucking fed up with this bag of bones I carry around all day.
Yeah, it's
let's see. There it is.
It's getting older.
22L. Gartner, Mike.
Gardner.
Assist by goalie John Van Beesbrook.
I can't win a face-off going this direction. It's crazy.
So I wonder if there's something. So okay.
Yeah,
pause it for a sec. What would be different about the face-off mechanics going southbound rather than northbound? What would change the success rate?
You're going the same direction off the face. I'm trying to go the same direction. So it's not that. Does that make sense? Like I'm going left.
Yeah, are you using the D-pad during your face-offs?
Yes.
Okay. And you're trying to send it to the left?
You navigated away from the screen and now it's not showing anything.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to see your beautiful face. Okay. Proceed. No insights. No insights gained.
Yeah, this is turning into a less than. Well, I don't know. I can still score.
All right, I'm going to make a prediction
my number at this point
that you're about to go on a tear.
There's one.
Survey says that was my Johnny Carson. Topical. Ooh, boy, that's pretty.
Why he's on the wing. He'd do face-offs, but he never got the puck. Like so he's one of the better players in the game.
I'm glad you brought that back up because by the way, I told you, and that you were about to go on a run. I think.
Oh yeah.
This is making me more of a believer. That's incredible. Only a few guys can do that. This is making me more of a believer that it's timing based, that there are certain times of the game where where all controls are lifted. And there are certain times in the game where you're throttled pretty considerably.
Yeah, you might be right. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah.
The biggest takeaway I'm learning is your conversion rate is, look at that. That 3 ping pong passing. It's crazy. Your conversion rate is the secret of your success.
Yeah.
It's in the 90 percentile. I'm probably in like 75%. Makes a big difference.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, you only get so many chances a game.
Well, that's the thing is that's what I'm trying to measure with the face-offs 1 to goal ratio. But really, I think it might just be shots and shooting percentage.
Sure. But the more face-offs you win, the more chances you have, period.
Well, I wouldn't say that's necessarily true. I put up a obscene number of shots every game.
Right. But
I mean, I also win.
God damn it!
double
How
the
does that
face-offs they
happen?
do, but
I fucking check the guy and he shoots it.
yeah, I think the
Here we
biggest flaws in this game are the passing mechanics and the fair play mechanism. You're in the zone right now. I can't. You're on fire.
They're poking me. Go, just score.
There you go. You'll get one more. Yeah, huge goal. The speed with which your dexterity has evolved is pretty impressive.
It's totally because not the one guy don't want to have the puck off a face-off.
Like that's incredible.
It's all about the keyboard. It really is. I don't know that if I did set an actual world record that this would count because I'm using a keyboard. I think I can get to 60. I'm gonna need a run. I have to score every single time at this point.
Oh, remember, I've done 5 unassisted in 30 seconds, so let's do it.
Oh,
that's
over.
Like the only goal I have left, so I have to keep bringing it up. Or the only record I have left.
It's a good one. All right,
there's a
56.
Hey man, great. What are you talking about? That's the highest. You tied my high.
I don't think. Yeah,
and you did it while talking to me and like kind of sharing theories. Pretty impressive.
I think it's it's just a matter of getting lucky with the computer making mistakes or getting on loose pucks, because once you get away from them, there's like certain things they just can't do. The goalies never stand on their head completely. So if you get the puck, I'm going to score it.
You want my biggest takeaways?
Yes, please.
The grabbing rather than checking makes much less of a difference than I thought it would. You're winning the same amount of faceoffs I am. You're scoring way more because you're converting breakaways.
Yeah.
Like 56 to 72.
Yeah.
What did I text you the other day? It's phenomenal. What did I text you the other day and you were like, yawn? 20, yeah, so I was 48 of 65. Right? So 48 of 65, 56 of 72. You got more shots off and you put more
slightly higher percentage,
yeah. All right, let me see some player stats. I mean, this is just can't get over this, dude. Gartner with no assist. He's just a scoring. I love that Gartner's only role is to score.
Yeah.
He doesn't, like, if he's got it, you're making a breakaway and you're scoring 29 out of 35. It's crazy, dude.
That's actually not great. I mean, I've had over 30. Gartner scored over 30 on, like, he's missed, very few shots.
So what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this controller v keyboard?
Let's find out right now. Let's settle it once and for all.